I really never thought of myself as a female running a construction company. I just never had that perspective. I was probably too fearful when I took over the company to really think about the fact that I was a woman. It was more about experience and how can I prove myself, and just being determined. So when I was dealing with, architects, engineers, the bonding company, the bank, I never looked at myself as a female, and really don't recall thinking of them as I'm in a men's world either. I really just took gender out of the equation and made it more gender neutral. So my management team is made up of obviously men and women, and I just don't look at them as men and women when we meet. For whatever reason, I always just make it gender neutral, and an idea is an idea, and whether it's coming from, a man or a woman. I think we've evolved a lot, and I think men tend to think more how women traditionally were thought of as thinking, and I think that women have also done the same. So I think it's kind of even the playing field, and I really just don't take gender into an equation. We're not great at asking for help, so I really wasn't super about asking for it help at first, but once I realized what a difference it could make by asking for help. So I think if you're willing to be vulnerable and put yourself out there, you'll find that people are willing to help make you successful. And I really felt that in my organization when I needed to go to those people I mentioned, a minute ago, the subs, the suppliers, the engineers, and the banking and bonding company especially had my back. I think that asking for help, it neutralizes things a little bit. So being in construction and the way I run the company, maybe compared to how my dad and my brothers and my uncles before them, I think I'm just much more collaborative and really believe in having stakeholders in the organization and working with people. In our industry, we have a lot of, I keep repeating, subs and suppliers and those sort of people. To me, it needs to be a win-win. I believe that you want to have relationships with those people, and they're invaluable. I think that then when you need to call on people, you've established that. And a lot of the women that came to the meeting this morning were a little bit younger, and I just thought it was great to be able to get the message to them, the importance of formulating those relationships early on, because they'll really make a difference later in life if you've created those.